Hello everybody, my name is Josh and welcome back to the Mega Man 2 playthrough. This is part 2, we're going to get straight into it with Crash Man. Alright, so we got some pretty awesome music to start off with right now. So Crash Man's stage is basically the vertical level of this game. Basically the vertical level of this game. That did not work out the way I wanted it to. Let's try this again. There we go. Alright. So those things are really annoying. Anyway, here we have Metals. They have returned, except now they can walk towards me. Beautiful, right? So yeah, Crash Man's stage is considered the vertical stage of Mega Man 2, which makes sense. In the same vein that Elec Man was considered the vertical stage of Mega Man 1, Crash Man is the equivalent in Mega Man 2. Crash Man, if you haven't already gathered by the fact that we got the air shooter in the last episode, is weak to the air shooter. For reasons I cannot figure out. I guess, more of a blinding light sort of thing? I don't know. Air fires at... Air disrupts his crash bombs, I'm guessing is the explanation for his weakness. It's really weird. Mega Man 2 is the game where you start really questioning the weaknesses of various Robot Masters. And Crash Man is one of them. Why is Crash Man weak to air shooter? You know, oh well, you figure it out later on. Anyway, continuing on up right here. We have another Metal up there. So yeah, Metals are one of the only enemies that are in both Mega Man 1, basically in every Mega Man game from here on out, every classic Mega Man game, as well as every... I cannot dodge Metals as well in Mega Man 2 than I can in Mega Man 1. Because they now walk towards you, and these Pippies are back. Just wish you'd climb up the bloody thing. I wish I could just climb up the bloody thing. Thank you very much. So yeah, Pippies are really annoying, and Metal Blades are probably the best weapon to deal with them. Especially right here. Ah, bugger. See? Really annoying section. Really annoying section. Beautiful. That's how you take him out. So I took this side so I could grab this E-Tank right here. That is 2. And then we can just use item 2 to get out of here like that. And then I want to use item 2 to come up here. For a very good reason, because there's a nice extra life right here. And exactly what I needed right there. Very nice item to get. So extra life is always good. So let's equip the air shooter and figure out what Crash Man's going to do. So Crash Man's basically going to leap up into the air and throw one of his crash bombs towards the ground. You will see him do that in just a moment. Just like that. And that's his pattern. He only does that. He walks back and forth. And when you get close to him, he jumps up in the air and throws a crash bomb on the ground. That's how he works. That is pattern. That is his pattern. Yeah. Afterwards, we get our next weapon, the Crash Bomb. Or the Crash Bomber. And the Crash Bomber is exactly what it sounds like. Now, Crash Bomber is the weakness of Flashman, because blinding light stops time or something, I don't know. The gimmick with Flashman is that, well, for one, Flashman's stage is considered the ice stage of Mega Man 2. Basically, it's all very slippery, as you can see. And okay. Now, there is actually an extra life up here, and it is possible to get it. You just gotta... right... close. That's not right. There we go. You want to get it just under the height, and you can get that with item 2, which is very nice. Now these guys are annoying. They are immune to the Metal Blades, yay, which makes them so much fun to deal with. And those Sniper Joes in the Walkers are this game's answer to Big Eye from Mega Man 1. As I said, basically every Mega Man game after this point will have their own answer to Big Eye. And in the case of Mega Man 2, it was that thing there. And this one is really the only one I would consider just as bad, if not worse, than the original. Anyway, next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this lovely path up here. We're just going to hop on item 2. Just to showcase what item 2 does. That is what item 2 does. And we'll grab this E-Tank. And then we're going to use Crash Bomb to break down this wall. Now, I do... so technically, Flashman is weak to Crash Bomber. However, due to just how interesting Mega Man 2 is, I find, each Robot Master actually has more than one weakness. Well, most Robot Masters do anyway. And Flashman is also weak to Metal Blades. Now, in my opinion, using Metal Blades is actually probably a better idea. Because trying to use a Crash Bomb against this guy... well, let's actually try it. Aiming it straight at him, you want to use the explosion. That's how you want to fight. I'm trying to get it right here. And that's Flashman's weapon as well. But yeah, it's not very easy to do, isn't it? So you just use the Metal Blades. So yeah, to get the most damage from Crash Bombs against Flashman, you need to use their explosions, not the actual Crash Bomb itself. Because of that, it's simply just easier to use the Metal Blades. With that, we get the Time Stopper. Wrong game. And we also get another message from Dr. Light. Hello, Doc. What do you give me today? Item 3, which we will go into a bit more depth and detail on next episode. So as our weapons get ready, and we get equipped with item 3, we can scratch the 4th Robot Master off the list. That's 4 down with 4 more to go. Next time, well, I'm not going to tell you who we're going to fight next time. See if you can figure out from the different various weaknesses I got. And I still haven't figured out why Crash Bombs is the weakness of Flashman. I suppose Metal Blades work as a weakness because the strength and sharpness that the blades cuts through his light bulb on top of his head? I don't know. Anyway, so that's part 2. Until part 3, I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.